So, good afternoon. It is match day. We're literally about to kick off any second now. The teams have been announced. It's a bit of a weird starting 11, I can't even lie. Pepe's on the bench, Laka's on the bench. No Mesut Ozil in the squad. Granit Xhaka walks straight back into the starting 11 as usual. And we're playing with Leno in goal, Maitland-Niles, Chambers, Luiz, Saka, Xhaka, Torreira, Nelson, Smith-Rowe. He starts, Martinelli and Aubameyang. Our bench is weak. Laka, Pepe, they're about the only two on the bench. Willock, Guendouzi, Mavropanos, Mustafi and Martinez. This is not going to be an easy game. They've got Richarlison and Alex Iwobi up against Saka and Ainsley Maitland-Niles. It's not going to be an easy afternoon for Arsenal. Carlo Ancelotti has been announced as the manager of Everton. Weirdly, as soon as the starting 11s were dropped. I thought that was a bit of a weird time to announce that, but maybe there was something to do with Napoli, because obviously the compensation package for Ancelotti, maybe they said, look, you can't announce it to a certain time. But I thought that was a little bit weird. I thought it was a bit off key to announce Ancelotti's signing right at that time. Just a bit of a weird one. I don't think I've ever seen anything happen like that before when a team's been announced, but there we go. But players are out. It's literally about to kick off. Where's Chig? Chig's coming. There he is. There he is.
For like the last 30 seconds.
Afternoon. I didn't see you, man.
Do you know why they announced it? Just to trigger you, man.
Well,
I was just about to swear. I caught myself.
Yeah. We're trying not to swear, yeah.
But Mofo was what I'm saying.
Three-time European Cup winner is now the manager of Everton. Everton. Make of that what you will. But what do you think of the starting 11? Let's move on before I get triggered. So let's. What do you think of the starting?
Exactly. 11? Good.
No, I'm buzzing this match
me,
day, man. But the team for me is not all that, mate.
Goodness, I'm both excited and disappointed about the team at the same time. I quite like the youth element to it, but I don't know why so many people had to be dropped for it. Like, why did Pepe have to be dropped for it?
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather Pepe than Nelson on the right. I think Nelson's been dead all season.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You know?
Big up VP.
I like the fact that Smith-Rowe's playing. Say that again, sorry?
So I'm just reading out the, he said, VP said, big up Lee and Chig. Also, TD Shifts, I did see your one, Arteta and Ancelotti at Goodison Park. Afternoon to everyone in the chat. Let's hope we can get a win. I went with a draw in my preview. I didn't watch your preview. What did you go with?
I initially went with 1-1 and I straight changed it to 2-2 because I forgot there are usually goals in this game. So I'm going to go with 2-2.
Game's underway. We're playing in our yellow kit, which I don't like. I don't like that yellow kit. But we're underway. Mate, it's going to be a difficult game either way. It's a 12:30 kickoff. It's an away game. We don't do well in 12:30 kickoffs, and we don't do well in away games. And Everton, the last two games in the league, have got 4 points against Chelsea and Man United.
And we don't do well. And we don't do well at Goodison Park either.
Exactly. It's not going to be an easy game, is it? Let's be real. Arsenal gamer says people underestimate Ozil. Let's see what he can do today. My man's probably live on Fortnite streaming as we speak, mate.
In Fortnite, in the squad. I didn't know. I was going to say in sync right now. I was just about to say it. Maybe he's live on Fortnite. Might be doing some damage out there.
Do you know what I'm saying? My man's got a what's it called? A battle royale? Is that what it's called? I don't even play Fortnite, mate.
Bro, neither do I. I've never played. It doesn't look like a game that would interest me.
Yeah, it's called a battle royale. See what my sister's telling me. It's because she hears my nephew saying, "Oh, what did he say this morning? Oh my god, I just got a battle royale against somebody with 100 skin or something." What does that even mean?
And the thing is, I love Call of Duty, but that seems like Call of Duty on crack. I don't know. I don't like the look. Oh no, maybe I'm just too old for the game. I don't know.
Do you know what? Even Call of Duty, I used to be into Ghost Recon back in the day, man. That game was sick. Ghost Recon was the one.
I've got Ghost Recon as well.
Yeah, Ghost Recon was the one, man. I used to be good on that. Really good. Like, we're going back a long time. The original one on the old Xbox, man. But yeah, we're just for what minute are you in? You've muted your mic, man.
I said, brother, I'm still trying to get a legal stream up.
I'm 2 minutes 35. We've got we're facing a corner from Everton. Facing a corner. They're just about to whip.
How many people are watching us?
303 so far. It was a poor corner straight into the first man. Right, Martinelli is rapid, boy. He cleared that and then sprinted 60 yards down the pitch and nearly got it.
Yeah, Martinelli will be eager to impress Arteta.
Mm.
Will be eager to impress.
We're back in the UK. We've now got proper beer. Other beers are available. It was funny because last time I did a stream here, I bought a crate of Stella. It was sat in the fridge and I'd have 4 of them, yeah? I've then been away for 2 months. I come back, the other 6 are still sat there. So yeah, it's all good, man. But yeah, I'm 3 minutes 30.
Oh, damn it. I should just go to my usuals. Onto Twitter, thinking, oh, Twitter will have something.
Nah, that's long.
Not really.
That's long. Rum and Stella ready, VP. Big up yourself. Wobie's done his hamstring. Is he really? I don't think I've seen that. Just seen Torreira. I've just seen Torreira make a tackle and then two of their players run into each other. Proper clattered each other, man.
Surprised Xhaka is starting?
Yeah, fuming he's starting. Why does he get to walk straight back?
Given that he wants to leave or whatever?
Well, not only that, but why does he get to walk back into the team? What is it about that guy that people seem to think like is great? Are they watching something we don't?
I don't get it. Even your beloved Jose seems to love him. Love Jack.
That's just talk. Do you think if Jose was manager,
your boy Jose loves it, bro? Deal with it. He loves them type of players. It shouldn't even be a surprise. You know, Matic, them type Fellaini's, them type of players. You know, ones that can't run but they're a presence. He loves them type of players.
Very Scouse Mike, the Scouser, who supports Arsenal. Yeah, says if we lose, I'm going to get terrorized by Reds and Blues. Good luck, mate. Yeah, Wobie's grabbing his hamstring.
Oh, there you go. That poo-poos your theory.
Listen, he's still on the pitch, bruv. Yeah, he's still on the pitch at the minute. Big up Gary. He called in at 5 o'clock this morning, absolutely smashed. Arteta, we've got Arteta. Poor man Xavi, we got Arteta, says Jimbo Guna.
Poor man Xavi.
Yeah, he's still holding his hamstring. I've just seen him now. He's trying to stretch it out. Big Dunk's getting a sub to warm up. Bernard will probably be coming on. Yeah, Wobie's done out here, mate.
Yeah, hamstrings, you don't run off.
Nope.
You don't run off.
They only get
It's a shame for him because I know he would have loved to have performed today. Yeah, man. He'd have loved to.
It's probably done us a favour because he was up against Saka. I'm sorry, up against Maitland-Niles, wasn't he?
Yeah. And them two are close friends as well, so he'd have loved to try and nutmeg him and steal his soul.
Why can't this sit down? Just stay there. Yeah, Bernard's warming up, man. So yeah, Wobie will be coming off in a minute. Bernard is better than him. Yeah, he probably is actually, to be fair, Elliot. But well, I'm 7 minutes in. Nothing's really happened. We've just put a ball down to Abba. And he's run down a blind alley instead of just pinging the ball straight the opposite side. I don't know who. I think it was Smith Rowe was running in.
Where are you? Are you at your sister's?
Yeah, man.
I see. I noticed a big clock in the background. I was like, oh, it must be.
Yeah, the clock's the one, mate. They're just whipping a ball in, and they've got a corner, Everton. David Luiz. Blocked off of David Luiz from Calvert-Lewin. Jay says, I like how professional Arteta sounds. Well, he's easier to understand than Unai Emery, that's for sure. At least the press conference,
Right.
I'll be able to understand what he's saying.
I stopped watching those press conferences before I became Emery Howe. I ain't gonna lie to you. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. No offense to him. Credit to him to trying, at least. Credit to him. But I couldn't.
That's the second corner they've whipped straight into.
What do you think of his message? What do you think of his message to our?
What, to go out? What today? His message to go out and do this and do that, and try and make sure you're not hiding. That's why Mesut stayed at home, mate.
Yeah,
that's why Mesut stayed at home. He chipped a toenail after kicking the glove the other day. Yeah, just leave Mesut at home, mate. My man's done a toenail. He chipped his toenail, boy, when he was kicking that glove the other night. Right, do you know what I'm saying? Pretty slow start to the game. Nearly 9 minutes in, it's not really anything's happened really. They're in the box here. Good defending. All right, we're going down the wing with Maitland-Niles. And he's slowed right down and gone backwards. Well, mate. Do you reckon Arteta will get a tune out of Ozil? The only thing I want Arteta to do with Mesut Ozil, Ali G, is pack him off to Turkey or somewhere on a nice little private jet, and say thanks for the hat trick against Ludogorets. It's time to say goodbye. If he starts him, nah, he ain't getting no good out of him. Well, let's be. Hey, we could have gone Ludogorets. You're proper lagging today, Chig. You're proper laggy.
Oh fuck! I know. Let me restart it, and I will be back.
All right, cool.
Let me restart it.
All right, mate.
All right.
There we are. Just me again. Just looking at Carlo Ancelotti. That was the manager I think we should have got. But there we go. Yeah, Iwobi's come off. Bernard is coming on. Napoli to Everton is a downgrade. It depends in what way you look at it. I don't think Napoli's team's all that, to be fair, mate. They've got some very good players, but as a squad, I don't think they're that great. Plus, not only that, the money out there, they're never going to be able to compete with Juve. Whereas Everton, if they get a tune out of their players, it was Tossen that came on, not Bernard. Then Everton could rise up to the top four, in my opinion. I think they've got the base of a squad. They've got a decent manager now. So I don't know. Listen, I think that Napoli, it was a case of, oh, we've just got to finish second. It was never a case of we need to win the title. So he's made Napoli worse compared to Sarri. Well, he has, to be fair. He has. But at the same time, people are just dismissing Ancelotti because of what he's done at Napoli. Whereas he's managed Bayern Munich, PSG, Chelsea, Milan, Madrid. Yeah, he's a quality manager, man. Quality manager. And he walks into that dressing room at Everton, and every single Everton player is going to go, wow, it's Carlo Ancelotti. And they're going to respect him straight away, regardless of what he's done at Napoli. Grace says we should have got him. He will make Everton a great team. I agree. That was who we should have got. That's actually who I wanted to replace Wenger before Emery came in. But yeah, I would have took Ancelotti in a heartbeat. 12.5 minutes gone. Not a great deal of shots on target or anything like that. It's been pretty much cancelling each other out, if anything. Daisy Broom says, watching Arsenal, and I'm the only person at the bar. That's dedication, Daisy. I was looking at Martinelli holding his ankle. I'm a little bit behind you guys. I'm probably about a minute behind, or some of you. Ooh. Yeah, caught him on the ankle. He should be all right. Let's hope he's all right because he's our best player. He's still on the floor. And are they taking the free kick? Freddie's fuming. Is he coming off? Well, that's all we need, isn't it? Is Martinelli getting injured? Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. Kind of caught him on the follow through. Yeah, kind of caught him on the follow through, S.Teov. Nothing in it, but that must have hurt. There's Fraud Raoul and the Sri Lankan Gazidis with Mikel Arteta sandwiched in between them. Yeah, Peps is warming up. He should have started anyway, if I'm being honest. It's not looking good for Martinelli. I big up over 500 people watching this live already. I do appreciate that. Already had 2,500 views on this stream in less than 20 minutes, so thank you very much. Do drive the likes up. Do subscribe if you're new. We do this for every single game all season. I will not be doing it for only one game, and that one game is Leeds United. I will not be doing a watch along for the Leeds United game. Other than that, I will be doing them all season. We're going to do some stuff for the Euros as well in the summer, me and Chig. So that should be good. There's going to be a lot of games back to back to back. We're not going to do them for every game, but we're going to pick a game, maybe do one a day. Maybe one a day, maybe two a day, depends what the pairings are. That group that Portugal and is it Germany? Portugal, Germany, that group looks mad. So we might do all of them. But it depends how the games pan out and what times they're on and stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to do quite a bit for the Euros coming up. Thank you, all Stackton. Not one player run over to the ref when Martinelli was down. If it wasn't for the boos in the ground, the ref was about to let Everton take a free kick. Well, that there is absolutely why our mentality is finished out here, bruv. Because you know what? All of our players should have circled the ref. And they would have done. Under the Invincible era and all that, they would have done. But yeah, nobody really cares at the moment, do they? Why are you not doing the Leeds United one? I'm actually not about, mate. I'm going out. It's already been pre-arranged before that draw was even done. So So yeah, somebody's setting an account out. Granny Voice Lee. Big up yourself, man. Nelson trying to impress. He looks live. Louise is a shambles, says Perry. Yep. Does make me laugh when I watch the replay of that, when Richarlison got wiped out. You've got Granit Xhaka 2 yards behind him. It's like, why is Granit Xhaka always 2 yards behind somebody? Why is he never in front of him? We need to buy a captain for the club, says DS Electronic. Big up yourself, mate. We do need to buy a captain. We definitely do. Leno's getting a tan. Well, I don't know about that. It's blooming freezing, mate. There might be sun on him, but whether he'll be getting a tan off of that, I'm not so sure. It was freezing. When I went out for a cigarette earlier, I was like, whoa, this is not good. I've been laying in 20-degree heat for the last 2 months. Well, I thought I was in. Sigurdsson just pinged a free kick just wide. I thought I was in. Leno had it covered anyway. What part of England are you from? I'm from Milton Keynes, mate. It's about 40 miles north of London. You're so delayed. That's because I am watching it on my iPad, my friend. If it was on Sky, I'd be watching it on TV, but I ain't got BT Sport here. Yeah, I'm about a minute behind, minute and 10 behind. Chig is doing an Ozil and gone missing. Exactly. Where's Chig? Why is Leno kicking the ball long? Do you know what? I don't mind him doing that. I don't mind him doing that. I don't want to see all this tippy-tappy rubbish out the back. Last 5 minutes, Everton 73% possession. Don't really know who is a proper captain in the world of modern football. They're simply not coached like that anymore. It's sad but true, says the Fish Bros. I don't know. Sergio Ramos is still a proper captain. Maybe we should go and sign him. Although, why would he leave Madrid? How long have you had the flu? I've had mine for long. Right, do you know what? I swear to God, yeah, I've had a sore throat. I've had a mouth ulcer on and off and a runny nose for about 2 months now. Since I left here to go to Spain, pretty much the whole time. And now I'm back and it's freezing, so it's only going to get worse. Just whipped a ball in and we have cleared it. And we've just hoofed it again. We need Mark Noble. Don't know about Mark Noble, mate. Although he is better than Granit Xhaka, so that's a possibility, I suppose, isn't it? This is dead, isn't it? 21 and a half minutes gone, nothing. How are you finding England? Freezing cold, mate. Freezing cold. I'm not feeling it, man. Why did you move to Spain? Because I am sick of England. It's too quick, man. It's too fast paced. Everyone's just rushing. Everyone's angry and just wants to stab each other. It's kind of mad. And yeah, the weather's dead. So I can work anywhere in the world now. So why not Spain? This game is dead. Have we even had a shot yet? I don't think we've even had a shot. Arsenal can't make 3 passes. Exactly. Exactly, Marco. Who in the club decided that we should have signed David Luiz? Probably Fraud Raoul, mate. Fraud Raoul. Most likely him. And the UK is expensive. Exactly, David. Do you know what? It's mad, right? Because where I live, it's a place called Calahonda. It's not far from Marbella, maybe 10 minutes from Marbella. It is so cheap, man. I swear to God, it is so cheap. Like, you go to the supermarkets out there, it's just dirt cheap. So ridiculous for food and drink, man. You like fill up 2 trolleys and you've done €80. Do you hear that Arteta wants S.Teov? What, as playing staff? Bring him back, he'd be our best midfielder. Louise is a cheap panic buy, in my opinion. Arsenal being cheap rats as usual. Well, listen, they are cheap and cheerful, Arsenal, aren't they? They're like almost good, but we go for the Poundland version rather than the proper version. What supermarkets have you got? The Mercadonas, they're the cheapest, man. And then we've got Lidl, Iceland, Waitrose, literally all within 5 minutes of my house. My bail was mad when I went there. Hey, brother, it's messy. I can't even lie. Come summertime, man, it's going to be mad. It's going to be lit. But I'm going to have to pace myself because there's no way I can do a night out every night for the whole of the summer. I'll be dead. So, yeah, obviously now I live out there. I do treat it like I'm living back home. So it's like I'm not going out there every night and doing what I'm doing. Just stay in and just treat it like a normal night and just have the odd night out every now and again. Media. My Spanish ain't that great. My Spanish is probably better than Unai Emery's English, but it's not that great. But I am fully learning. I'm going to get back on the learning one after Christmas. So yeah, he's back.
Yeah, flipping it. We tried to get a stream, which was the thing that was making me lag in the first place. Got that. And then it just wouldn't let me in here for a little while. Managed to solve that. Oh, I'm in a stressful one all of a sudden. So, yeah. How are we playing as I've missed the first 20?
Well, Martinelli went down injured, holding his ankle. He seems all right now. Okay. Sigurdsson, I thought, scored, but it went wide.
Oh, right.
We can't even string any passes together, and we ain't had a shot yet, I don't think. So it's not been great. It's not been great.
Have they nearly scored at any time apart from the Sigurdsson chance?
Saka blocked one, but other than that, not really.
Okay. Oh, what's your time check?
Yeah, Jamie, I'm just going to read this lovely message from Jamie. He said, "You're amazing, mate." Thank you very much, Jamie. Appreciate it. See, we like nice comments. There's only one social media site I don't get nice comments. Everywhere else is all love. Time check. 25:45.
Yes.
I'm a
26:33.
I am way behind. But if this is the English version, maybe if I put the Arabic version on, I might speed it up. Who knows? I'll do that.
Yeah, I've got NBC here, so that's the American version.
I'm on BT Sport. I'm on BT at the minute, but yeah, we're not playing great. If anything, we're playing crap. I'm honest.
I was gonna say, if anything.
Yeah, if anything, we're playing pretty crap. Lee, you are very authentic. I'll start that again. Lee, you are very authentic. Your love for Arsenal and football is refreshing. Thank you, DS Electronics. Thank you. Appreciate that, mate. You both look pretty today. Peng. We're looking peng, yeah, Chig.
Yeah. Looking peng, yeah. Same.
Peng. Granny Voice Lee, big up your donation. Big up Lee and Chig. As always. I swear, people are funny, aren't they? Yeah. Granny Voice Lee.
It must be the same geezer. There's someone that always changes his name.
Well, the sexual vanilla guy. The sexual vanilla.
Yeah, it's the same geezer. 100%. There was one in my chat room called Don Chig, right? And the picture he put of me is with me with my face like this, proper close up. Like, bro, can't you at least change the picture? Change the picture.
Adam says we're looking like Sunderland. Well, we're not looking good.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, we're on the break here, though. Ah, one killer pass. That would have been it. To be fair, we both look terrible. Yeah. You can tell this is 11th versus 16th.
You can tell it's a 12:30 kickoff as well.
Exactly.
Although, listen, about this time when we done the 12:30 kickoff at Anfield, we were 4-0 down, weren't we?
Yeah, true.
Last time we had a 12:30 in Liverpool, mate.
Ooh. You going Christmas shopping?
I've done it, man. I don't muck about.
Oh, you ain't messing around. I've got to get 1 or 2 bits for the other half.
Bro, that's what the internet's for. You don't need to leave the house.
Nah, but to be fair, you're right, because I've got Prime. I might as well put it to use now.
Exactly.
I bought it specifically for the football, but I might as well put it to use now.
That's what I got it for, the football. On the free trial, so I need to cancel that on Boxing Day. Are we on Sky on Boxing Day, aren't we?
Yeah. No, we're on Prime.
We're on Prime on Boxing Day against Bournemouth. Yeah, then the Chelsea game we're on Sky. That's right.
Yeah, the Chelsea game on Sky.
Yeah, the Boxing Day, I'll cancel it. Big up the channel, says Gary. Thank you, mate. Can Amazon deliver out there to you? Yes, Amazon is a global company, Bilal. Everywhere in the world, including Spain. There is nothing.
They even delivered to Nigeria. I found out.
Huh?
They even delivered to Nigeria. I found out the other day. I was like, okay,
there you go.
Cool.
That's why Jeff Bezos is the richest guy on the planet, mate. They deliver everywhere. He proper changed the game in next day delivery, bruv. Trust me. Yeah, he changed the game. This game is so boring, man. I swear to God.
That's Arsenal these days, man. Can't remember the last time they were entertaining.
Exactly.
Can't remember the last game we won. What was the last game we won?
Last game we won. Freddie won the game.
It was October sometime.
No, Freddie won a game the other week. I can't even remember.
Oh, what, in the league, you mean? Because we ain't won in the league for ages.
No, we won the league the other week, West Ham.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks to everyone in West Ham as well. Yeah, West Ham, man. Over 600 people watching this live. Do drive the likes up. It's about the only thing that's happening right now. This game is rubbish. I've just seen... Who was that? He literally just threw himself on the... Look at the way Everton are pressing us every time we get the ball, man. Harrying us and hassling us. And they look like they want it more. Davies, that's who it was, Davies. Literally just jinked past 4 players and then got clattered and it was play on.
I'm a little surprised Everton aren't sticking with Ferguson, you know, because they've stepped it up. Proper stepped it up since.
Are you mad?
Yeah, I suppose so.
The thing is, do you reckon Ancelotti will keep Ferguson in and around the first team? I reckon he will.
Yeah, apparently that was a condition of his offer.
Oh, there you go.
They have to.
I didn't know that. There you go.
But here's the thing: is Ancelotti is he ready for a relegation battle? That's the thing,
bro.
The 16th,
bro. Come on, man.
I know Jose and Ancelotti. I can't talk to you objectively because I know what you're like. But just peel it back for a second. You need to be an Allardyce type of manager to cope with these sort of relegation battles. You know,
bro.
I know. I can't. People, I can't talk to when it comes to Jose.
You know when people were saying, "Yeah, Jose's finished. He's washed up." Yeah, I've seen the same people saying, "Yeah, Ancelotti's finished. He's washed up." You watch. You just watch. Yeah, you just watch. because Jose is now above Arsenal and he started below Arsenal, right? So inside 4 league games, he's now above us and has been for about 3 of them. And Ancelotti, I don't know how many points behind us Everton are, but I guarantee by New Year's Day, Everton are above us. We've got Bournemouth, Chelsea and United next 3 games. They've already got 3 hard games out of the way before Ancelotti takes over. They've got Chelsea, United and us out of the way before Ancelotti takes the reins. They'll be above us on New Year's Day.
Are you confident about Chelsea? Because I know you treat Chelsea like a proper hardcore derby.
Don't know, man. I don't know. Like, it's a weird one because they started the season pretty well, didn't they?
But they did. Last 3 games have been terrible. I don't know how they lost to Bournemouth at home. Man, because
every time we play Chelsea, there's always goals. It's always a 2-2 or a 3-2 or, you know, I remember Bellerin scored in stoppage time. I was right behind that when he hit it. I knew it was in. You know, to get a 2-2 draw. We didn't deserve nothing that day, man.
Yeah, sure. I remember. It was so dead.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But I don't know. Yeah. Chelsea's going to be a difficult game, but I can't see us winning it. Maybe a draw. Man United, again, they're in good form at the minute. I don't see us getting anything out of that, if I'm honest. But you never know. Results can change in the next couple of games. Today and the Bournemouth game, we might win today, win at Bournemouth. All of a sudden, it's a different mindset going into them 2 games, isn't it? But as it stands right now, I can't see us getting more than 1 point out of them 2 games in particular. Are you going to catch a game live while you're here? No, sadly, I'm not, mate. I'm not going to have time. So many people I need to see that I'm not going to be able to, mate. Boxing Day, I'm going to be doing the stream on here anyway. And then I've got my daughter on the 29th for a week. So...
Probably got a few business things to do as well, I would imagine. Probably got a few business things to do as well, I would imagine.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we have. Yeah, proper. And then the 4th to the 9th, I'm going to see the wifey, which is why I can't do the Leeds United watch along because I'd already arranged. Yeah, I'm blowing you out for the wife.
You're missing on my birthday as well.
I know. But do you know what they checked? I didn't even know the cup draw was being done, so I'd arranged that week. Yeah, that 5 days. Yeah. And check this, right? I was supposed to be flying back to Spain on the 6th of January, yeah? Right. And then I thought, actually, why don't I stay till the 9th? Right. So I was like, do the 4th to the 9th with the wife. And I thought, okay, cool. So I phoned Ryanair up. It was 15 quid for my flight back on the 6th, yeah? I phoned them up. They wanted 45 quid to change the day. So I said, I'm sat on your website now. If I fly back on the 9th, it's 15 quid. I was like, why don't you just charge me 15 quid and change the day? They were like, no. I said, all right, cool. I said, I'll fully check in then and you can put a last call out for me, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to check in on the 6th, even though I ain't at the airport. Yeah, if they want to be awkward about it, cool. Put a call out for me. And then on the 9th, I booked another one for 15 quid. Yeah, my flight back the other day was 15 quid. I could have come back today for 5 quid. It's proper cheap, man. Yeah, it's too cheap. I had some row with some geezer on the plane. He was telling me to turn my music down. I was like, bro, there's 47 people on this flight. What's your problem? Go and sit at the back. Do you know what I mean? Why come and sit right behind me and then moan about a 10-second Instagram video that I was trying to do with some music? Can you turn your music down? Can you put your earphones? Suck out, man. Seriously. Yeah, then some other lady started giving it. I was just like, I went to the toilet. I come back, I counted the heads on the plane. There was 47 people on the plane. I'm sitting there thinking, out of all the places you had to sit right behind me.
Oh, man.
Dinier's nose is bust up, boy.
Yeah, it's proper drinking, leaking claret.
Big fan from the City of Angels. Thoughts on Aubameyang and supposedly half the squad waiting to leave following Arteta's appointment. Thank you, Midnight.
I'd like to visit there.
Thank you for that.
I'd like to visit there.
What are you saying, Chick? What's your reply to that?
What was the question? Sorry, I didn't hear.
What are your thoughts on Aubameyang and supposedly half the squad wanting to leave following Arteta appointment?
Let him bounce. Let him go. I'd sell him on them. Here's the thing. For me, I've always said it. club first. If you don't want to be here, then let's get some players that do want to be here. And quite honestly, we could do with some cash to get some new, fresh players in. Me and you have both said this. We don't rate Zaha. I in particular, don't rate Zaha.
Yeah, I can't stand it.
But what I will say is this. I quite like the idea of if Real Madrid are serious, right? Give us Gjorgjievski, 30 million and Ceballos, right? Go and sell Lacazette as well. And then go and buy Wilfried Zaha, stick him on the left, Pepe on the right, Martinelli up top, or Gjorgjievski up top, whoever, right? I think that would be a potent front three. Then go and buy a real DM, go and buy a real number 8. I think you're good to go. Sell Ozil and all these people that don't want to be here. And that's for Granit Xhaka to turn around and say you don't want to be here. The cheek. You shouldn't be here anyway. The cheek. You shouldn't be here anyway.
So yeah, I hope that answered your question, mate.
Honestly,
I'll get Jig to answer
Granit
it in a
Xhaka.
dramatic way rather than going in a rant way.
Put it this way. Granit Xhaka, for me, sorry, just for people who don't know me, I'm Chig. And if you think Lee's bad with Mesut Ozil, I'm worse when it comes to Granit Xhaka. I can't stand that brother. I cannot stand him. More than Mustafi, actually. I can't stand him.
If you had to pick one player out of this current squad that epitomises the last decade at this football club, who would it be?
Mesut Ozil.
I knew you was going to say Ozil because I'd say the same.
Because the talent on paper, is there. Just like the talent in our squad on paper is there, but they constantly underwhelm and constantly underperform
whilst taking an absolute fortune in wages.
Yeah, it's everything you don't want it to be.
Yep.
And our fans are constantly split over things like this.
Bruv, our fans are split over the new manager, bruv, already. He ain't even took a game yet.
Yeah,
which is another reason why we shouldn't have him here. We won't start on that one.
You can't help it. You can't help it.
Bruv, like I said, there's only one platform that anyone gives it to me on, man. It's like, I find it funny. But I'm going to be sat there in 18 months' time if it all goes wonky going...
Just drinking tea.
Retweeting all of the comments on my tweets from yesterday. Now, listen, I hope he does all right, but I can't see it, mate. Can't see it. The manager we should have had sat at Goodison Park with Mashiri.
You know my opinion on this. For me, I didn't want him. I don't get the logic. I don't get. So what people have recommended. I don't care. We can't afford to experiment now. Exactly. That was always my theory. But now he's in. I'm just waiting to see what happens. You know, when people say, "Oh, but what aren't you Arteta in?" Why do I have to be Arteta in? I'm not anything. I'm not Arteta in or out. I'm just waiting.
If you support a football club because of a said manager, yeah, then you don't support the football club, do you?
But that's the thing. We as fans, this is where Arsenal fans, and I've said this on my channel, for going back to Venom, we're all about manager first, then Arsenal. I've never been like that. I've never understood that either. For me, I've always been club first. That's why I don't have really any close affinity with the players, because I think with these players, there's no more loyalty.
Because we had this chat yesterday in the group chat, didn't we? We had this conversation in the group chat about players when you were little. Yeah, when we were younger, it was like we were like affiliated to Vieira or Freddie or somebody like that, or even before that, Tony Adams. Now I couldn't care less who they are. Yeah. The next generations down from us are still like that. Yeah. So I do get it. But at the same time, for me, the manager is not the right guy to lead us to where we want to be, in my opinion. Time will tell. I may be wrong. But at the same time, when Jose, I know you didn't want Jose, when Tottenham signed Jose, they kind of knew what they were getting. It was less of a risk. Yeah, because they knew he was going to come in. He knew the results had upturned, and he knew that they knew that players would want to play for him, which is why Alderweireld has signed a new deal after 18 months of flirting with leaving. Yeah. He's down to the last 6 months of his contract, and he's about to leave. He's now signed a new deal.
And to be fair, even on my channel, I've said this before, like in my job, in my primary job, I work in HR. A lot of that is risk management. And this idea of bringing Arteta in just seems like a risk that just makes me feel uncomfortable. Makes me feel so uncomfortable. And I just don't like it. And even me, who didn't want Jose, if I knew what was going to happen, I would have had Jose in a heartbeat.
Exactly.
In a heartbeat. I thought we were going to go for Allegri this entire time. When we just seemed to not want to go for Allegri, I thought, oh, no.
Let me ask you this. Yeah? Let me ask you this. Do you genuinely believe he was the standout candidate?
I think he's the cheap candidate.
Exactly. Thank you.
That's exactly what I think. Because how can you, all right, I'm not particularly enamored with Carlo Ancelotti either, but how can you look at Carlo Ancelotti's CV, look at Arteta's CV, and the inexperienced guy is the standout candidate?
Exactly.
That doesn't make no sense.
Especially when we're
I interview people regularly. That doesn't make any form of sense. Oh, is it 1-0? Oh, they missed. Yeah, lucky. I don't know how they missed that.
And that's the thing, Chig, right? The CV doesn't always tell the full story. I get that, yeah. But there's no way out of all the people, apparently it was an apprentice style, 14 people whittle it down. Big up Sergio. Sorry, I did miss that donation. I had it up on screen for ages. 7:11 in the morning. He's just woken up. Well, you ain't missed nothing, bruv. It's dead. The game is dead. But if we've interviewed 14 people, 14, you were telling me that Mikel Arteta is the standout candidate out of 14 people we have. Nah, you're chatting rubbish. That is jobs for the boys, mate. Don Raul, well, Fraud Raul, is born and bred Barcelona. Mikel Arteta was born in Barcelona. It is jobs for the boys. Yeah, there's no coincidence we've had two Spanish managers since Raul's took over here. Yeah. Yeah, Martinelli just put one wide, man. I just see that. But yeah, it's no coincidence that we've had two Spanish managers since Raul Sanhaley's been here. No coincidence. I'm sorry, but we should have interviewed
Conman Raul.
Fraud Raul until proven otherwise as well, right? Because I'm sorry, I've seen a lot of people saying that, I'll back him, give him a chance, give him a chance. Why? Why? I don't support the manager. I support the team on match day, which is why I'm watching the team.
If it makes any difference, let's add some balance to this. If it makes any difference, I want him to do well.
Oh, of course.
Because of course, support the team. I want him to do well. And to be fair, in the press conference, he presented himself wonderfully.
Bruv, it was a year to present himself wonderfully, bruv. Come on.
Yeah, no. Okay, cool. But I think for me, in terms of first impressions, and as someone who also doubted him the way you did as well, for me, and I still doubt him, don't get me wrong, but for me, if he can walk the way he talks the talk, we'll be just fine.
Let me put it to you like this, right? Let's assume that you have a girl, yeah? Right? And let me just read these out before they go, because they're going to come off the screen. One's already gone. Apologies. Let me read this quickly. Kangaroo Jack, the big difference between having a strong manager and having players who are not coachable, lads. Claude is the only one that predicted the last 2 years. Exactly. Big up Claude, by the way. Big up yourself for your donation from Australia, buddy. Appreciate that. And this is why, right? I'm going to say what I'm going to say here, yeah? There was the other one. I knew there was another one. There it is. Gary, big up yourself, Gary. I hope we invest in some Spanish players like Olmo. Listen, just bring Santi Cazorla back, bro. Just bring him back. But this is rubbish, man. We're nearly, well, it is half time. It's 0-0. We've had one shot, I think. But let me say this, Chig, yeah? If you have a girlfriend and that girlfriend cheats on you or underperforms in any manner of ways, doesn't do what she was doing when you first met her, and then you split up, you then get the next girlfriend, she does the same. You then get the next girlfriend, so you've now gone Wenger, Emery, Freddie. That does the same. You now get the fourth girlfriend, and the fourth girlfriend's telling you all what you want to hear, yeah? You're not just going to go, oh, okay, yes, I'm backing that. Let's go balls deep. Come on, baby, let's go. You're going to have reservations about it, and you're going to sit there and go, yeah, prove yourself. Talk is cheap, mate. Talk is cheap.
I agree. I agree.
At this football club, since we've moved from Highbury, we have heard nothing but absolute crap from this board, right? And it does make me laugh that the same people that are sitting there as positive pollies online, giving it, oh, you need to back the manager, are the same people that are standing there giving it cronky out, sack the board. Are they stupid? Are they stupid? They do realise that Stan Kroenke and the board employed this guy, right? And now they're giving it the over-the-top dramatics of, we've got to back him. Let's be ultra-positive. How about prove to me you're any good? Yeah, I've had 15 years of crap. How about show me something different? Great, his press conference was cool. The one thing I didn't like about his press conference is the way he was sucking off Ozil. Yeah. Why didn't he just sit there and just say, well, I don't want to talk about individual players. Yeah, it's a collective. We're going to make an assessment. What I did like, there was a lot of things I did like about what he said in the press conference. I like the fact that he said we need to be ruthless. I like the fact
I like the non-negotiable line. I'm going to do it this way.
Do it this way, or it's the highway. But at the same time, I said this to my mate who was texting me last night. I said, look, it's all well and good him coming out with that in a press conference. If he goes onto the training pitch on Sunday or Monday and starts saying to these players, right, oh, by the way, you're surplus to requirements, you're surplus to requirements, and you're surplus to requirements. And let's assume that that's Xhaka, Ozil, and Aubameyang, for example, yeah? Just as a free, I'm just picking randomly.
Yeah.
How are we getting rid of all three of them? Tell me. Unless somebody comes in and buys Mesut Ozil or wants to loan Mesut Ozil, and Mesut Ozil agrees to the terms, he ain't leaving, is he? He would quite happily sit there on his paycheck for 350. Granit Xhaka can say, yeah, I want to leave. Is that a story that's just put out by his agent so he gets a better deal? Or is that a story that's actually true because he does want to leave? Again, it's going to cost £30 million plus to buy Granit Xhaka plus 100 grand a week. Who the hell is going to pay that? Aubameyang, yes, you could probably say is the only one we could get a big fee and they'll pay the money. So it's all well and good coming out with that chat. And I want to hear that type of chat. But at the same time, it's not that easy to get rid of players when you're saying it's either my way or the highway. It's not that easy to get rid of. And we've seen under 3 managers now, these players take liberties. Yeah.
You see what's going on, right, by the way.
Yeah, crack on, man. They're still here watching. Put a thumbs up on it. I couldn't care less. I'll tell you what I'm going to say. You ain't muting me, bruv. Yeah, you will not shut me up. Yeah. And you're still watching it, so crack on. At the end of the day, all these positive pollies will turn to negative Nelly as soon as these players fuck him up as well, like they've done with the last 3 managers, yeah? Right? So when they do, first time in 53 minutes. So when they do, yeah, I hope all of these positive pollies, when they turn to negative Nellies, remember the day that he was signed and the tweets that they were tweeting me, because I will fully remind every single one of them. And well, if I'm toxic, leave my stream. It's as simple as that. You're still here watching. I'll tell you, in fact, thank you very much to 6,051 people that have watched that first half with us. So thank you very much, babes. I do appreciate all of that. It's kind of funny that they're all from the same part of the world as well, isn't it, really? Kind of funny that. Maybe they must love Mesut Ozil so much and they don't like the fact that I started off that line with the one thing I didn't like about Arteta was he was sucking off Mesut Ozil. He ain't going to bum you, boys. He ain't going to bum you. Anyway, on that note, my friend, I'm going to go for a cigarette.
Go for your bag.
Yeah. I told you, look, they're all from the same part of the world. Crack on, man. In fact, actually, stay there. I'm not going for a fag. I'm going to mute the word toxic from my channel. That's what I'm going to do. So Chig, Robbie and Lee Potter, when are you coming to Arsenal to help us? Big up yourself, TD Shifts. Always.
Happily.
Yeah, let's go and mute this word toxic. I muted it on Twitter the other day as well. It's the buzzword from fanboys, mate, for the month, toxic. That's the word. Community, there we go. So yeah, we'll mute that word and then we'll continue and I'll go for a cigarette. In fact, I'll go for a cigarette, Chig. I'll be back in 5.
You might want to mute clown as well, just out of interest.
Yeah, we'll do that one as well.
Yeah.
Big up yourself, Ben. I'll be back in 5, mate. Yeah.
All right, go on, do your thing.
Can you just tell them all to put a thumbs up though? Yeah.
Go on. Oh, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're well. I hope you're enjoying your Saturday. It's Christmas Saturday, so I hope you're enjoying it. Even if you don't celebrate it, you're enjoying the time off. So please do stick a like on this video. What do you guys think of the game? The one positive, we haven't conceded a goal. So that's one positive. That is one positive. Joanne Smith, I think you and Chig should be managers. I'd love to be a manager. I'd love to be the manager of Arsenal. Keep doing what you're doing, boys. Thank you, very Scouse Mike. I hope you're well. I'm enjoying the stream. I ain't enjoying the dead game. Ain't that the truth, Connor? Ain't that the truth? Chig, we can't even drive forward. Here's what it is. I think there is some obvious problems here. Passing seems to be the main one. Can't seem to string more than 4 or 5 passes together. And mind you, I missed the first 25 minutes due to my various computer problems, and I still can't see us stringing passes together. So that's a big concern, a big concern. Why are we not trying Lacazette as number 10? Yeah. Robbie Son, clever. Never heard that one before. Unsubscribed. Okay, well, that's a shame, Subham. But it is what it is. Freddie is not the manager. Get that right first. Second is Freddie and was put there to wait for a new manager. So does that not then make him the caretaker manager? I don't know what you're getting at there, Jazz Dave A, but okay. We love you. Oh, thank you. I love you too. Boring ass first half. Oh, I'm missing donations there. Hold on. Jonathan Antwi Basako. I'm butchering your last name, I know. Sorry. What's up, Chig? Oh, disappeared off the screen. What's up, Chig? Opinions on Uber's pressing. I'm not impressed, and I would personally like to see him benched for Laka. Yeah, I think the last few games, actually, Uber's had some dead games. So I agree with you. I would have probably benched him as well. So, yeah, I think that's a valid point, Jonathan. Big up to yourself for the donation. Let me read the slightly earlier donation that I almost missed. Chig, tell Lee that the reason you get stick is one reason and one reason only, because of the YouTube channel named, and I know I'm not gonna read that name because I know Lee will not want me to read that name. But okay. Let's just say he's probably in a chat room himself now and he's read that. But thank you, TD Shifts. And yeah, there might be something to that. It might be something to that. Big up, Mr. Hernandez in the house. Sergio, you're a legend because I know it's early. Your part of the world. I think Arteta coming in, Ceballos will probably sign a permanent deal. You would think, given that they've played the same position, if anyone can help Ceballos develop fully, it is Freddie. It is Arteta. If he is this hot-ish coach that people say he is, if. Okay, some people say it's because of Sonny. Okay, flip the heck. Not impressed with Smith Rowe and Nelson. No. Let's face it, it's been another dead game for Nelson. I think we need to and I'm sorry, Lee, but I think we need to shit or get off the pot when it comes to Nelson. I really do. Long live Chig and Lee, legends. Amen to that. In Jesus' name. All fans crying about Arsenal. There are worse things in life to be crying about, like losing a mother or a loved one. That changes your whole life. not like the management talk of Arsenal. And that is some real talk from Arsenio there. Well said. Well said from Arsenio. Joanne, I missed a few of your comments. I do see them flying about. Sorry for that. Don't think I'm ignoring you. Uber's been poor. He has been poor. Who do you think was our best player? Because I have an idea, but I don't know how he was playing in the first 25 minutes. So let me get an idea of who you thought the best player was. Everyone hoping and praying that Pepe comes on. I'm with you on that one. Might need to bring Pepe and Lacquer on straight off the bat. I think that would scare them. Martinelli, yeah. Martinelli was who I thought. Chambers has been okay. I was waiting for somebody to say that. Torreira is doing his thing as well. Fair play to him. Last 2 games has been quite dead. A mention for Saka. Okay. Okay. Martinelli or Saka. Okay. Good evening. Just Liath. Leno. Has Leno maybe making good saves? Xhaka's been okay. Well, Xhaka's not been a disaster. He's not been a disaster. I'll give him that. Uber's on the wings with Pepe up front. Xhaka. Okay, a few Xhaka shouts here. Xhaka was good. Xhaka. Saka left runners. You can't see that. Yeah, I think, but you got to give Saka cut him some slack. My man's not a left back. He's barely a left wing back, but he plays that position very well. He's going to have to work on the defensive side of the game if he wants to be a left back. Saka, Shaka, Gaka. What do you want me to call him, brother? It is what it is. Jaka, isn't it? Agent Awobi, toxic. Hello. Oh gosh, people are finding various different ways to say it now. Did I see Xhaka triple pass someone? If it was in the first 25 minutes, I missed it. Uber's had a dead half, not even pressing. At this point, I'd sell him. I honestly would. Chig is that friend who gets dragged into fights he had nothing to do with. Yes. Jeremiah, in a word, yes. The amount of times I've swung on somebody because the bedroom or one of my boys has dragged me into the situation. But when it's your boys, you do it. You do it, then you have the argument with your boys afterwards. You know, I've been in so many situations where you've been on a night out and maybe it's your friend that's acting like the drunkard. I used to have this friend back in the day, and it was my friend that used to be the drunken dickhead. And it would drag me into a fight. But it's one of those ones where you can't afford to argue your friend there and then. You deal with the situation, then you have the argument with your friend after. Like, what kind of bullshit was that? Sorry, second time I've sworn. I will be better. We should go 4-4-2 on Laka and Pepe and take Xhaka off and leave Smith Rowe on. I don't know. Smith Rowe is not having a great game either, to these shifts. Big up for your donation, bro. But I'm not sure he's having a great game either. Xhaka. All right, Bilal. You happy with that one? Xhaka. Wasn't Lee it? Was it Lee Gunner? Oh, no, it wasn't Lee Gunner. I said that I used to have a friend back in the day. Talking about was it Lee Gunner? This happened to me too many times. But it's true, Smoke and Gunner. This is the thing. If you're a real friend, you swing up that person first, then you handle your situation after when you calm down. That's the rules. That's the rules. No matter, even if your friend's in the wrong, don't care. Deal with the situation at hand and then deal with your friend afterwards. Like, but bro, why did you get us into that situation? Ching, I need a hangover cure, mate. Best hangover cure is the old school one, but it works. And that is before you go to bed, you drink a liter of water. You'll feel like pissing, but drink a liter of water and just wash that out, and you're good to go. But you do that before you pass out. Jig, I've been in that situation a million times. My boys lose the plot when they mash up. but that's the thing, Arsenio. Everybody has that one friend that does that. It's always one or two max that just lose the plot, and you're like, oh, I can't believe I'm in beef now. And because I'm not really, I'm a big guy, so it takes me a lot to get drunk. So I'm more time, I'm either kind of merry, tipsy, lightly drunk. So more time, I'm usually the one that thinks, oh, flip, I have to sober up now and deal with this situation.
Blocky Balboa is back, baby. Blocky Balboa is back. The chat room's peaceful again.
Somehow I got into a situation where I'm talking to them about being the guy, because Jeremiah goes,
I was watching it.
Oh, you heard about Jeremiah? Jeremiah's comment was excellent.
The second half's underway. Let's hope it's better than the first, because I was nearly asleep, mate.
Yeah. Any subs were made?
Nah, none, mate. No subs from what I can see. But there is still over 800 people watching this live. Do drive the likes up. 200 odd likes at the moment. Currently 218 likes. Big up TD Shifts. The reason I say 442 is to keep and bring pace. Listen, we should do something, because that first half was shocking. Granit Xhaka with another rash challenge.
Oh, I'm way behind you all of a sudden. They're just coming out on mine.
Oh,
I'm just seeing Ancelotti.
They're in the box. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, they nearly scored. I don't know how there was nobody there to tap that in. What a cross from Richarlison. What a cross.
What the heck? Why am I so behind you?
I'm a minute behind everybody else. I'm on 47 minutes. The game's on BT Sport, beep. It's not on Sky, mate. It's on BT Sport. The game on Boxing Day is on Amazon Prime. And the game against Chelsea on the 29th is on Sky.
Oh, crap.
My man fully went and set up another account and wants to be racist. Yeah, bye, mate. That lasted one text. You know what I'm saying? Idiot.
Dare I ask what he said?
He's blocked on that
Monkey
as well.
Something maybe?
No. He thought it'd be smart and try and spell a certain C word a different way. Yeah, he's fully gone, mate. Big up Sergio. Send Ozil and Xhaka to America. Put them on $12 an hour cleaning buildings to humble them up a little bit. Mate, Ozil wouldn't be able to do that. He'd chip a fingernail. TD Shift. Chat's frozen. Still working mine, man. I'm looking at my iPhone right now, and here it's working. So maybe come off the stream and go back in, mate. Like restart YouTube. But yeah, so it's flowing my end.
Damn it. I'm gonna be so behind you.
A lot of people are saying the chat's frozen. So it's fine on my phone. I don't know. It's fine on my phone. Do we have a corner? Yes, we do.
Yeah, I think the chat is frozen.
Yeah?
Oh, no, chat's fine. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine my end. Yeah, I'm looking at my iPhone now, live, and the chat's going fine. I think it's not frozen. No, man.
It might be, maybe it's frozen on there, but we're seeing it. S.Teov, for example, we just seen your comment. Admittedly, I'm looking on StreamYard right now. I don't know what YouTube's saying.
No, it's fine, man. I'm looking at it on StreamYard and on YouTube.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I've got it on thing there. Lee Gunner is a legend, says, imagine being racist in 2019. Do you know what I'm saying, bruv? It's all for attention, mate. They're all little children. We're in.
It
good tackle. That was a great tackle from them. Who was that? Yerry Mina. What a tackle that was on Saka. My prediction for this game, Tisa Powell, was 1-1. I'm sticking with that. I'm sticking with a 1-1.
My 2-2 looks optimistic, to be honest.
Yeah. Would you rather have Granit Xhaka's brother than him? Yeah, I would actually. His brother's actually a better player.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. He's older, but he's a better player.
I want to come back to this. I see him in the chat when I was having a cigarette. Aubameyang's doing this disappearing act again, yeah? A lot of people are mentioning that, innit?
Mm-hmm.
If he don't score, he does nothing. Said this for months. Said this for months.
That's why I tell him.
We nearly scored then. Got another.
Because the older he gets, the worse it's going to get.
Yep. So why is he backtracking? Come on, go. Play him in. Oh my God, why is Aubameyang trying to do a back heel there? Jesus Christ. Freddie's just standing there, poor bugger. He can't wait for the match to be over with.
Do you know what I mean? Go to Malmo and get out of it.
Do you know what I'm saying?
All right, on the break.
Is it me or does Aubameyang have no skill to beat a man? Says Vartan. That's all he's got. He's got kick and run, mate. That's it. Aubameyang should have scored. A weak effort.
He's an excellent goal scorer, but that's all he is. He doesn't. I wouldn't call him a striker per se, or a forward or as such. He's just a goal scorer.
Joanne reckons Everton will score first.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Big up from Jamaica, says Kyan Jackson. Big up yourself, bruv. Do drive the likes up. Do go and subscribe to Gooner Eagle Eye. His link's in the description. My partner in streams.
Link is in the description below, guys. Would be great if I could get to 7.5, maybe 8.
How many you want?
I think that's a bit ambitious. I'm heading towards 72. I'm heading towards that.
Nice.
Nice. I see you're almost on 32.
Yeah, man. Big up the 40 subscribers that have joined off of this stream. So thank you very much for 40 that have joined off of that. But yeah, the last week or so, it's gone up quite a lot, man. It's gone up quite a lot. Apparently, I'm toxic. I'm toxic. Why do people keep subscribing then? I don't get it. Surely you wouldn't subscribe to something that's offending you every day, would you?
Mm.
Do we really need to mark one player with 3 players? What was that all about? Oh, Sigurdsson's just had a shot. Is that a goal kick or a corner? It's a corner. Yep, corner.
Oh, such a dead game.
Isn't it? It is dead. They're just whipping a corner in.
Look at Mikhail's comment. You have more subs than Bournemouth's capacity.
Over half of the Emirates are subscribed.
Almost as much as Highbury, bro. Almost as much as Highbury.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? What a poor pass. What a poor pass that was. This game is dead, mate. Big up over 8,200 that watched this dead stream with us. Well, the stream's not dead, the game's dead.
Yeah, especially the ones watching it around the world. I had one guy in my chat yesterday telling me he's going to have to get up at 4 a.m. to watch the game. I'm like, bro, bless you. I ain't doing that. I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I would be Sky Plus in that, mate. There's no way I'd be getting up at 4 in the morning to watch this.
No chance. No chance. Especially for this Arsenal side, this one.
Saka nearly took that geezer's head off. Jesus Christ.
Oh, look at Eliza Lopez. I'll let you read that one because you've had a hard time with comments recently. So I'll let you read that one.
Big up yourself, Eliza. Thank you. Listen, everyone's entitled to their opinion, yeah? And this is what I said on my Twitter yesterday. Like, somebody was going right off on one at me, and I was like, since when have you ever seen me go and dig somebody out and have a go at them unless they've come at me first? When has anyone ever seen that?
True.
I don't do it, do I? And then when I do go at people, it's because they've come at me, and it's 1 out of every 200. And then it's, oh my God, why are you doing this? Why are you doing it? Well, listen, stop tweeting me bullshit, yeah, and you won't get a response. It's simple, isn't it? Yeah, 1 every 200 people I'll go and reply to. The other 199 can all just sit there and hate and hate and hate. There's this one guy, yeah, I'm not going to say his name because I ain't going to highlight him. He's 18 years old. Right? Every single day he tweets me, maybe 5 times every day, bro. Every single day, that guy. Every time I put a tweet out, he's one of the first to reply. And it's like, if you've got nothing better to do, my man's fully got my notification bell on and everything. You know, it's like, get a bird, man.
Yeah.
A bloke, get whatever takes your fancy. Do you know what I'm saying?
Big up TD shifts. Australian gooners have to get up early. What time did you get up? I couldn't do it. Not for this Arsenal side. No, bro. No. If it's before 7, they can suck out.
Duncan Ferguson's not having it, mate. He ain't happy.
Like my man says, you have an obsessed fan there. An 18-year-old.
Oh, bro, trust me, my man's telling me I'm a fake fan, yeah? He's 18 years old and he's trying to tell me I'm a fake fan. I've been to more games than he's had at dinners. Yeah. I've watched Arsenal so many times, whether it's at a game or on TV, more times than he'll ever watch in his lifetime, because if he's got that sort of attitude, I don't think he'll be living for much longer, mate, because he'll upset the wrong person one day. Yeah, some of the stuff that geezer tweets me is a disgrace, but I will never block him. Yeah, because as soon as you block these people, it's a little trophy. Oh, look, Lee Gunner blocked me. The only reason these people tweet absolute crap to me is because nobody cares what their footballing opinion is. Yeah, nobody. How many times a day do people tag you in tweets and say, "What do you think of this chick?" Quite a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, quite a few people. Yeah.
Exactly. Nobody tags that guy, so he feels gutted. That's oh no, this toxic person, this toxic nasty man. Like, bro, if you're 18. Seriously, you haven't even gone into the big bad world yet, mate. If you think that a YouTube channel is toxic, good luck in real life.
A few Aussies are talking about how they've got up at 1 a.m. to watch this.
You lot are mad.
I might do that, but I wouldn't have gone to bed for it.
I wouldn't have gone to bed.
I wouldn't be getting up at no 1 a.m. Let me tell you. Big up Sergio Hernandez. I only woke up to watch you lads have a stream. Had a feeling the game might be dead. Big up to you, Sergio, bro. That's my guy there. Convict Wiz. That granny voice makes me laugh. You got to put granny voice on a t-shirt or something.
This comment quality. Big up this Arsenio Wonga. I know me and you don't agree on everything as well, but you always sound
same.
Right?
Same.
You put this comment in saying, well, I'm assuming it's a he. It might be a she.
Arsenio is definitely a guy, for sure.
Lee, I do music and acting, and I've had haters say you'll never be this or never going to be good at that. My reply is, if you did that in America, you'd be stripped down and kicked down the street.
Yep.
That's true, isn't it?
Yep, it's true.
But you know what the funny thing is, right? Listen, like I said, the only platform I get mad hate is Twitter, right? And I find it hilarious that literally every single day of the week, people are tweeting about me without tagging me. Yeah. I get sent people send me screenshots. I'm like, why are you sending me that? I don't care what people are saying. Yeah. Because like, I had somebody go, how does anybody watch this guy's channel? My man had 4 followers on Twitter. Yeah. And I'm sitting there thinking, mate, no disrespect, but you must be so jealous that people watch my channel. Like, really, it's not that deep. Yeah, it's not that deep. People watch because they want to watch it. I ain't forced anyone to click on this stream, have I? You know, all the people that are watching it, it's still 7:30 watching it now, have decided to click on that stream and see what we're saying. If people don't like what I'm saying, cool, be cool about it. Don't be a prick about it. Because if you're a prick about it, you'll just be carted off, like, off the stream. Like, and the funny thing is when I read my tweet, I was reading my sister the replies the other day. Yeah, I said, listen to the replies on this tweet. You know, I said, it's literally, this happens every single tweet I put out. No matter what I tweet, this is the response. You're a nonce. You're this. You're that. It was the tweet where I put, you'll all be glad to know I landed safely back in the UK and my plane didn't crash. Something like that. I put, yeah.
But I don't know about you. One of my secret fantasies is to catch one of these guys. One of my secret fantasies is just to, like, especially if imagine if you found out one of these trolls lived right next to you.
My brother did. I fully told him. There was a guy. Yeah, when I lived in Milton Keynes, right? I swear to God, the geezer is about 50 years old. Runs his mouth, runs his mouth, runs his mouth. So I tweeted him and I said to him, I'll be back in the UK on so-and-so day. Tell me what time you want to meet me at so-and-so pub, because I know you live right next door to it. Yeah? Never replied, he blocked me.
I bet he did.
There's another guy.
I bet he shattered.
Yeah, there's another guy. I'm not going to say his name. He knows who he is and he still watches my streams because he was in my chat room when I was in Newcastle a couple of months back. And he's actually from Newcastle. Yeah.
Okay.
Runs his mouth all the time. Runs his mouth. He was in my chat room when I was in Newcastle a couple of months back. So I said, bruv, I'm at the Hilton Hotel in Gateshead. If you want to come do something, come do something. I'm here for the next 2 nights, mate. Yeah. So let's see if you back your talk. Never come. Yeah. That same guy, I swear this is true, runs his mouth to me and somebody else who you don't particularly get on with.
Head of the fan base.
We see this guy in the Little Wonder Cafe right opposite the ground. We're sat there having a bit of grub before a game. Can't remember what game it was, a couple of seasons back. My man went white as a sheet, bruv. Yeah. And he's come up and he's like, oh, shake, like proper shaky hand, trying to shake our hand. It's like, you fucking melt. Don't shake my hand. Just sit online chatting shit about me. Don't ever tweet about me again, you mug. Yeah. Then there's another guy, some Asian brother, running his mouth on all the time. Liverpool game when we got it back to 3-3. Do you remember that game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Half time in that game, I went toilet. Normally I go that way, but there was loads of people standing there where I was stood. So I went that way. Walking up the stairs, my man's giving it the Bertie. Yeah, with all of his pals. I said, listen, fucking move for me. Don't start giving it the big one because you've got all your pals around you. So what are you going to do? Yeah, and he's like, you're this, you're that, calling me a see you next Tuesday. I was like, if you're going to do something, shut the F up and do it, bruv. Yeah, because I ain't about this chat. Either shut up and back your talk. So anyway, I got on toilet. I thought, right, normally I'd go back the normal way I'd go, innit? I thought, no, I'm going back his way. All of his mates have gone. He's staring up the stairs, waiting for me to come down. He goes, you're this, you're that. I said, meet me at Tony Adams after the game. Let's see if you back your talk. Yeah, I stood there for 15 minutes waiting for him. Yeah, true story. 15 minutes I stood waiting for him. Next thing, my man's online. When you see a Twitter troll and he shits his pants at half time, what are you talking about? But that will get him traction. That will get him retweets. When the fact and reality is, I told him straight, I'll meet you after the game. You want to do something, back your talk, bruv. Yeah, it's all hype, man. Ain't no one going to do nothing. It's all hype. The fact and reality is that guy's a season ticket holder. He ain't ever going to do nothing. Yeah, because if he even raises his hand, he's lost his season ticket. It's as simple as that. His cameras everywhere, isn't there? And even though I won't go and grass on the guy, somebody else will. Yeah, somebody else will say, oh, look, they're fighting over there or saying. Then they check the cameras, then my man loses his ticket. It's just all hype and traction for Twitter, mate. And the fact is, because I used to go to the games week in, week out for years, yeah? You see all these people that you don't like or they don't like you. And they don't say nothing at games. Very rarely. They're the only ones. That guy was the only one who started giving it a game, other than one other guy. And that same night, the other guy was giving it. 5 guys surrounded me outside of block 5, yeah? Standing there waiting for Kenny Ken. I always meet Kenny at half time for a drink, yeah? So I'm standing there waiting for Kenny outside block 5. Next thing, 5 guys just come out of nowhere, circling me. Your Twitter's a disgrace, bro. That was Atletico at home, yeah? And I'm just standing there on my phone. I just looked up. I've got all these 5 geezers just bouncing around in front of me. I was like, well, what are you going to do? Just carried on texting. I was like, next thing, Kenny comes around the corner. I was like, Kenny's going, what's going on? I said, oh, they're just all hyping. But like I said, I was stood there on my ones. There was 5 of them, yeah, all bouncing around. If you're going to do something, you just walk up and go, bang, innit? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's all hype. Yeah. Then the stewards got involved that night. And then they're all behind the stewards. Let me at him. Let me at him. Fucking dickheads. Absolute dickheads, man.
Quickly, just before the comment bounces off the screen, big up to TD Shifts, 11:45 kickoff, and I get online abuse because I live in Australia and don't go to games. They call me fake.
Bro, let me tell you something, right? These same people that call global fans fake, yeah? Does anyone actually think, or this is how small their pea brain is, yeah? Does anyone think without the global fans, we'd be signing 72 million Pepe? Or 60 million Aubameyang, or paying the superstar 350 a week? We wouldn't, would we? Let's be real. Because if all the global fans stop buying merchandise, we're getting half the revenue. Probably less.
Plus, and we've been... Have we scored?
For Smith Rowe.
Oh, okay. And what we've been touching on, and I think people will probably cotton onto this, these global fans are dedicated because, like I said, how many of you guys are getting up at 4 a.m. to watch this Arsenal? Never mind go to the game. Just get up and watch in your own house.
But this is there's an elitist mentality with not every Arsenal fan in the UK, but a lot of them that have been going for a long time. Yeah, like a lot of older generation. Not all of them. So I've got mates that go and watch Arsenal that are older than me. And they love the fact that we're a big club, and the overseas fans have helped into that. But there's a lot of people that think that if you don't go to games, you're not a proper Arsenal fan. Yeah, there's a lot of people, old and young, that go to games that think that because they go to a game, they're better than anyone else. The fact is, they're not, right? They're just lucky that they live around the corner and they've got the access to the ground, yeah? Whether that's been passed down from generation to generation or whether they've worked their way up from scratch off of red memberships, yeah? Right, but I just find it all funny, man. It's like, I said this the other day, every fan thinks that they are the best fan on the planet. Yeah, online. Yeah, true. Online, for example. Everyone on Twitter thinks they're the best football fan on the planet. There's no rule book that says you have to be a fan in this particular way. Yeah, everyone's match day experience is different. And everyone's idea of supporting a club is different. Ultimately, we all want the same goal. We all want to win. But we've all got different ideas on how to get to that. My idea is not having Arteta as manager. Your idea might be having Arteta as manager. The adults, and not the attention seekers for a couple of cheap retweets. Yeah, they excuse me. The adults can have a conversation. We didn't agree over Jose, bruv. We were doing a to and fro in the group chat, innit? Yeah. We ain't sitting there falling out over it.
We're doing it on the show. We talking about it.
Well, yeah. But we weren't sitting there calling each other names and having a kickoff with each other about it. You know, it's just I just don't get it, man. It's that could have been handball. That could have been handball. They're checking it. Are they going to give that in though? Are they giving it? No, I don't think. No, he didn't give it. Oh, that was lucky, man. I thought he was going to give it. Yeah, we got away with one there because I think that could have been a penalty. That was Willock as well. He's only just come on. How many points do you think we'll get in our next 3 games? 4. 4 points. I think we'll beat Bournemouth. I think we'll draw with Chelsea and lose to United. Lee's life stories are better than watching Arsenal, says Elliot. That's because this game is dead, mate.
4 through 3 games. So it's United, Chelsea, and who? Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. I think we'll beat Bournemouth, draw with Chelsea, and lose to United.
I think we'll. The Chelsea game's at home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. You're probably right in current form.
Mm.
Go on.
This game is boring, man. If we actually had a good first half in this of a league game this season, when 20 minutes to go,
probably our best football was the second half against West Ham.
Mate, 9 minutes.
Yeah,
it was a 9-minute period. Everyone got their knickers in a twist, thinking we were back.
Yeah.
This is the thing, though, like very reactionary. That's what this fan base is at times. It's very reactionary. It's like, oh, we've done 9 minutes against West Ham. Yeah. Like, oh, we're back. Then we go and get taken apart over in Liège and got lucky to get a draw. And then we got battered by Man City. You know, it's like 9 minutes. No, sorry. West Ham was shocking anyway. They're worse than us. This game's been poor. How many shots have we actually had on target?
I was just about to find out.
How many saves has the goalkeeper actually made? Time text for me is 70 minutes, 71 minutes, and the score is 0-0 for everyone asking. Big up Jack Barrett. Another boring game becomes all right with you two commentating. Cheers. Thank you very much for that, Jack. Appreciate it.
Jack. Appreciate it.
Another one from Australia setting up at early o'clock in the morning.
Everton have had 8 shots.
Yeah.
4 of them have been on target. We've had 4 shots total. 3 of them have been on target.
Wow. Big up Rabba. Not the most exciting game, this.
No, it ain't.
Where's Peps? Let's get Peps on, man. Why are we waiting? This is shocking, mate. Seriously. 0 saves for Leno. That's true, actually. He hasn't had to make a mad save, has he?
Nah. It's just been a dead game with 2 underperforming teams.
Once Martinelli got checked in the first half, he's calmed down. Agree. This is boring, man. Proper boring.
You think Savinda the best player?
For us?
So far, yeah.
Probably Chambers, mate.
Okay.
Probably Chambers.
Then Martinelli's done okay, to be fair.
I think Chambers has defended really well. Torreira's not been bad.
Yeah, Torreira's done his thing. He has put himself about a bit.
Yeah, I'd say for man of the match, maybe Torreira or Chambers. I think Chambers has defended pretty well, to be fair. And that Chen Tossen's not an easy guy to defend against.
Yeah, it's awkward, isn't it?
I don't know why we're waiting for substitutes. I know Freddie played under Wenger, but he's gone full Wenger with his 70-minute plus, isn't
it? He always does. That's why he always waits for 70. It's like, I know you played under Wenger. You don't need to make the subs exactly like Wenger, though.
I know you brought Willock on for Smith Rowe, but seriously, mate, Smith Rowe, by the way, was poor today.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe coming back from injury, I don't know.
Maybe not good enough. Maybe
I would love to meet.
Maybe needs a loan.
I'd love to meet Ching and Lee in Australia. I wouldn't mind that if there is a safe part for black people. And Australia's a funny one.
He said this to me about Spain as well, you know. You said this to me about Spain. How many black people in Spain? You're talking about?
Spain is a concern, but Australia is definitely a concern. I've seen them Facebook videos. So it's weird because I have a lot of Australian fans, listeners. I have a lot of Australian listeners, right? But brother, I ain't gonna lie, going over there scares me. It straight up scares me.
But I'm more worried about the spiders, bruv, and the snakes.
Oh, listen, not even.
Let me just grab a beer, yeah? Let me grab a beer.
So Melbourne, I know, is safe. Perth apparently is safe. So yeah, if we could go to one of them cities, I'm good. Yeah, I know. Easy-handed. That's why a lot of them are against the black people because of the Aborigines.
Big up VP. Just start the Datsun tour. Boot full of Stella. Come on. I can't do it now because I've had a few. But I will be doing that. Datsun Diaries. I'm gonna do a flow. It won't be this summer. I was saying before you came back earlier, we're gonna do the Euros, aren't we? We're gonna do some games for the Euros.
Of course, I'm up for that.
That's gonna be sick. Maybe not every game, but we'll do
all the England ones.
Yeah, we'll do all the England ones definitely. That group that Germany and Portugal and that are in, that group looks mad. Is it Germany, Portugal, France?
Yeah,
that group. We'll do all of them. So yeah, man, we're going to do quite a few games for that, and yeah, that should be good, man. The thing is, obviously, I'll be back in Spain by then, and that's going to be summertime, right? So I won't be doing every game because obviously I want to enjoy some of the sunshine as well. I'll be the whitest guy in Spain, no sun whatsoever.
Big up to TD Shifts. Come to Sydney and stay. There's no snakes or spiders. Or racists, most importantly. This is what I want to hear from you, TDs.
No, I'm more worried about spiders, bro. Them spiders can get in anywhere. A snake, you can just go, you can see it a mile off, yeah. But a spider, it's like that and it'll kill you, man. Them little black widow spiders, bro, are dangerous. Where was that other one? Datsun Diaries is copywritten. You owe me royalties when you say Datsun Diaries, says Arsene Wenger. Portugal versus Germany will be mad, says Gary. Where was the other comment? Where is the weirdest place you've met a footballer?
Oh, for me, it was Jermaine Defoe in the Romford toilets of the big shopping centre that used to have the cinema in. It was the weirdest thing because my mate made a joke when we were like washing our hands and stuff, and then we heard somebody laugh, and I was like, and he came out of the cubicle. I was like, that's Jermaine Defoe, and this was at the time he was playing West Ham, where he was playing for West Ham. It was so weird, but yeah, it was cool. He's a cool guy, bro. Cool guy.
I would
support as well.
I would have had him at Arsenal. I wouldn't say it's a weird place, but a petrol station. I wouldn't say it's really weird. And that's when I got that. And do you know what? I deliberately parked. This was when I was a fanboy. Yeah, when I got my shirt signed. Like Fabregas, Henry, Pires, all of them boys. Where London Colney training ground is, you got London Colney, Sainsbury's. It's got a petrol gauge there, so you used to go in there, and after training, they'd come and fill their cars up. So yeah, I don't suppose that's a weird place. I met Mavropanos at Stamford Bridge. He was in the crowd, but again, that's not a weird place. David Dean was just walking down the King's Road after a game, but.
Just quickly, number one Britain. I don't live in Romford.
Aubameyang's off, by the way.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I guess because somebody said I wonder who's captain now. Chig, so I don't live in Romford. I was just there. To be perfectly honest, I was 18. I was chatting up girls in the shopping centre. That's basically what I was doing. If you want me to be real, that's exactly what I was doing. Straight up. I used to do it all the time.
He had that shopping centre on lock.
I used to target shopping centres. That was my thing. Watford, Enfield, all the big ones. I used to target them back in the day when I was 18. Straight up. There was no such thing as Tinder back in the day. Or what do they use now? POF or Match.com or whatever it is.
I don't use any of that. I'll just get out into the real world, mate.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you had to do. You had to do that. Now, if you do that, even if you're 18, you'll be looked at like a weirdo. Like, ugh, what are you coming up to me for?
Yeah, that's true, actually. That's true. This game is so dead. This has got to be the most boring game I've watched all season. It looks like Freddie's going to be leaving on the draw, mate.
Brian, I'd love to come to Cali. Get some of that curly kush.
Yeah, Chig was loitering outside McDonald's back in the day, innit, Chig? That's where everyone used to loiter, innit? And it's this. Yeah, Mackie D's was the one, wasn't it? Everyone used to loiter outside McDonald's thinking they were all cool.
I didn't necessarily loiter, not necessarily loiter, but I did have a couple of activities in the toilets, shall we say. To be real, if we're pulling up the curtain, let's just be real about it.
I swear to God.
I had some of that Southern Comfort in
I swear
the toilet. I ain't talking about the drink. I ain't talking about the drink.
Arsenio Wonga says, I met Tupac. Where's that comment gone? I met Tupac in '94 when he was over here, and I met Tim Westwood. I've actually met Tim Westwood.
I met Tim Westwood too, actually, when I worked at Tesco.
I met Tupac, though. That's mad.
That's pretty sick.
That is pretty sick, isn't it? Tupac Shakur. Do you reckon he's still alive? Or do you reckon he's actually dead? I don't think he's dead, you know.
I think he's dead. Big up to you, TD Shifts. I did see your donation before as well. So big up to you for the 2 donations.
Right,
and there's no racists here. All right, I believe you. I believe you. Joanne Smith, old chick, is so funny. No, but at least bring the outfit. Just be real here. Just be real.
So yeah, if ever you want to meet Chig, he'll be in Romford Shopping Centre in about an hour.
18. I was 18. Put it out there. Don't make it sound weirder than it is.
Chig, what activities in the toilet?
Southern Comfort. That's all. If you don't know, don't worry about it. You don't know, don't worry about it. Let's not get this shock off, like.
Yeah, let's move on.
What activities? It's you. It's you. Big up for the donation, but you damn well know what Southern Comfort is. If you don't know, don't worry about it.
Jazz Dave says, I had dinner with all the Arsenal players when Ian and Lee Dixon were playing. I'll take it you mean righty, mate, yeah? That's pretty sick. I can imagine that was pretty mental back then. Do you know, it's weird, right? Because like the players now, they don't really want to socialise with anyone, do they? It's like they get out of the ground as quick as they can. Back when them players were playing, man, they'd walk down the Hornsey Road or the Holloway Road, talking to fans all the way to where they're going, man. It was mad. Down the pub with the fans. Now they don't do any of that, man. I can kind of get why they don't go in the pub, but they just ain't got no time for the fans anymore.
I like Graham McPherson's way of saying it. Chick was having a game of headers and volleys in the toilets. Oh, dear.
Do you remember your first ever away game? Yes, I do. It was Bolton. Yeah, and I can tell you, I'm never going to Bolton ever again in my life.
Mine was Old Trafford.
I've never been Old Trafford. I refuse to go there.
It's not as anywhere near as good as you think it might.
That's why I've refused. It's in the middle of an industrial estate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, Bolton. We got chased off of the we got chased off of the platform. All of their mob were waiting, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh, is it?
It took me 3 different trains to get to Bolton. I had to go to Peterborough and change after going from London to change.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just mad. It took about 3.5 hours to get to, or 4 hours or whatever it was to get to Bolton. And then like we just literally had to leg it. It was mad. It was pissing down with rain. Yeah, never again will I go to Bolton.
Big up to these shifts once again for the donation. I met Ballard, Arsenal youth player in Australia. Who's Ballard?
Yeah, Ballard. He signed a contract the other week.
Oh, was it? Okay, okay.
I think he's out on loan, isn't he? Is he out on loan?
Really? Why doesn't that ring a bell?
He's in Bristol. Somewhere. I don't know why that name's came into my head. Bristol City, Bristol Rovers. I'm sure he went out, or he might have gone on loan and he's come back. But yeah, he's not a bad little player, man.
Okay.
How's Nelson still on the field? Exactly, Owen.
Yeah, he's had one decent takeoff. That's literally it. That's literally it. And he put a cross in and that got cut out. So
right, my man's standing in the crowd with just a t-shirt on. He must be mad. I'm sat in a house with a t-shirt and a hoodie and I am still cold. He's literally in the crowd with just a t-shirt on. Is he mad? This game's been shocking. This is the worst game I've seen this season. Gary says Old Trafford was a dump and didn't rate the new camp. I've never been to the new camp.
I've heard the new camp ain't great either. I've heard that.
But I am going to do the tour of the new camp this year coming because I've never been to Barcelona, let alone the new camp.
How far is that from here? 2-3 hours?
It's a bit of a mission by car, but I'll get a flight. I'll fly from Malaga to Barcelona.
Okay.
So yeah. But do you know what? It's funny you saying that, Go. Thank you for that, mate. Madrid Stadium's a dump as well.
I say
Real Madrid didn't like it. You can tell it. Like,
Atletico's is amazing, right?
Atletico's is the best stadium I've ever been in, mate. That stadium is lit. Yeah, proper loud as well. Right, but yeah, Real Madrid Stadium from the outside of it, it's on the busy main road, and it's like a 6-lane main road. No, I wouldn't say it's a motorway because it ain't a motorway, but good luck trying to cross that road. But you can tell it's got class and tradition. But then you go inside it, and it's the cheapest plasticky seats you've ever seen in your life. It just weren't that great. I was like, oh, is this it? Is that it? Like when I went to Atletico, I was like, raw, look at this. And then you've gone inside, then the fans are loud. Maybe it's because it was a Legends game that I went to for the Real Madrid against Arsenal Legends. And then for the Atletico game, it was a semi-final. So maybe that was why. I don't know. But I just didn't like the look or the atmosphere in Real Madrid Stadium. It was just cheap. I know they're not cheap, but it came across as cheap.
Ligano is a legend was asked about 8 times. Lee, how old were you when you went to your first away game?
First away game? Must have been about 17. 17? 18? Yeah, I was pretty. It weren't young'uns. My first game at Highbury was 1990. So what was that? How old am I now? 37.
Yeah, man.
All right, calm down. So yeah, that was 27 years ago. No, 29 years ago. So I must have been, so 29. I would have been 9. I would have been 9 for my first game. We lost that 5-2 to Tottenham. Graham Rix's testimonial.
My first one was a League Cup game. I was 13 years old, so I went quite late. To be fair, I can't remember believe it or not, I can't remember what the score was. I think it was 2-1. I feel like it was 2-1. I can't remember who scored though. But yeah, I miss Highbury, man.
Yeah, proper.
I was in awe of that stadium when I walked in. I was in awe of it. The Emirates is kind of like, it's nice, but it's kind of like, all right. But Highbury, I was like,
see, the thing is, Chig, right? The Emirates is a nice looking stadium, but then you get inside it and you just think, ugh.
Yeah, it does give you that feeling.
It's like Man City's ground. Man City's ground. You look at it on the outside and you think, wait, this looks all right. Yeah. This looks proper nice. You get inside and you're like, really? Is that it?
It's a bit soulless, yeah.
Yeah, but even Man City, they've got the same cheap and the same colour as well, by the way. The same cheap plasticky seats that Real Madrid have got, and it's just like I don't know, man. Like Man City, what Man City have done around the ground is mad. That looks wicked, man. They've got a massive TV up there, a massive big screen. It must be about 35 foot wide, and about 20 foot high. And they have like little drink tents and food tents. Like literally all the way around the whole stadium. It's wicked what they've done. All the infrastructure they've done, the training grounds is mad. But yeah, the stadium itself, it looks nice. But then you get inside and you're like, nah.
Big up to Sergio Hernandez. He put a $1.99 donation. And big up to
Thank you, mate.
Old Wembley or new Wembley was the question he asked.
Oh,
so I've got a confession. I've still not been to new Wembley.
Oh. I see Chelsea at the new Wembley, man. I see England play Italy at the new Wembley as well. That was dead, by the way. That was dead, that game. But yeah, I see the Chelsea game there. That was funny, that Chelsea Cup win, because they've just gone on record-breaking season for wins. Yeah, they've got the most wins in the Premier League ever until.
Okay.
But seriously, mate, I think I've told you this before, right? They had the Arsenal fan park here, then they have the Chelsea fan park over here. But the Chelsea fans hired an open-top bus, right?
Okay.
They were circling around the fan parks, throwing celery at us, singing celery, celery. Then when you go up the escalators in Wembley, I was like, me and my mate Sam was with me. Me and Sam were like, do you reckon asking people, do you reckon we're going to win? Not one person, whether it was Arsenal or Chelsea, thought we were going to win that.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
I
remember watching your preview, and you were like, "No chance."
Even Ty was like, "Well, I don't know. It's a cup final, but it's going to be tough." And like, even he went, "No, we're going to do it." We're going to do it. But you know what? That was mental because as soon as they equalised, I thought, "Nah, man, we battered them. We should be out of sight." They've equalised. Now they're going to go on and win it. And then Ramsey pops up a minute later, straight from kickoff. That was mad. The scenes in that end, man. I swear to God, Chick, that was mental.
I bet it was. I regret not going.
You should go, man. Although we ain't going to get there again anytime soon, are we? Let's be real.
You know what I mean? We're struggling to string 5 passes together right now.
I've missed that. I want to read. Gary said, first game, 1988, I was 8. We won 3-2 against United. Nice one, man. You're showing your age there, Gary.
Yeah, 8 in 1988. Okay.
So you're 2 years older than me, so you're 39. Oh, you're 40 soon. You're 40.
Boy, big 4-0 Gary. What are you doing for it?
Where was 1978 was Freddie Walsh's first game against Palace, 1-2-1. Do you know what's funny as well? Is the first, I think it was because, I'd say it was maybe the first 35 or 40 games. Do you remember this? The first 35 or 40 games I went to at the Emirates, I didn't see us lose. Do you remember when we played Barcelona and you were like, who's that they've just bought on? He run rings on Walcott.
Yeah. Like, who's that?
Yeah, my sister's texting me going, who's that that you've just bought on? He's rapid. It was Theo Walcott against Barca. He scared the life out of them that night. I can't even lie. Yeah, he scared the shit out of them that night. That was when we drew 2-2 and Fabregas scored with a broken leg.
Speaking of which, have you seen Theo Walcott's hair these days?
Oh, bruv. What is the matter with that guy, man? He's proper let himself go since he left Arsenal, isn't he?
Yeah, he really has.
Gary reckons he now meant 1998. All right, mate.
Okay, all right.
Was that the game with Vieira scored and Platt scored? I think that's what game is on about, the 3-2, isn't it? Oh, that was 98. I remember sitting in a pub watching that game. It was in a pub. Do you know who I was with? Do you remember the ex-girlfriend, Holly? Do you remember her? Yeah, we were sat in the pub watching that. Yeah, he was Man United. We were sat in the pub watching that together. I went mental when we scored that third goal, man.
Big up to TD Shifts. Lee and Chig, there are league players that could play for Arsenal right now. I'm guessing you mean Championship and league players. League One players. Yeah, we are... Dog S.
Yes, it's nearly finished. 0-0 nearly. There's about a minute left. This is a funny comment. Where is it? In a pub, what a surprise. Well, come on. Yeah, I'm English, bro. We love a pint. What's the matter with you?
We love a pint.
Where was the other comment? I see it. Oh, there it is. Al Holloway. Theo looks like my mum.
Best comment on the stream so far, right there.
What are you doing?
Maybe scooter from Santa.
Oh, I see. My sister's fully sat in the kitchen building a scooter. Nice.
So you DIY. You should be helping her right now.
Yeah.
You should be
scooters from Santa. Surely he should have made it himself.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? Like, Ancelotti looks like he wants to change his mind and be the Arsenal manager. Now, Everton have
actually Robbie Richmond in the chat room. Big up to Robbie.
Big up, Robbie.
Lee and Chig, if Liverpool beat Leicester, are you worried about the unbeatables beating the invincibles? I've said it before, Robbie. I think you'll go unbeaten. I think you guys are playing that well. I think you'll go unbeaten.
I called it early. I called it after about 7 games. I said, yeah, they're going to go unbeaten this season.
And in some ways, I kind of just want it to happen just so that we can get that tag off us. Like, I hate when people use that as an excuse. Like, all right,
we'll always be the first, but people
will always be the first.
Something to hold on to. Yeah, it was fantastic at the time. It was great. I remember that season. I'll never forget that season. I remember that little, what's his name? Paul Dickoff nearly ruined the day, didn't he? He scored for Leicester against us. And then it was just Patrick Vieira, Bergkamp and Ashley Cole all linking up. It was mad. It was mad. But
full time, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
The Arsenal
literally just died as soon as the whistle went. So another draw, a boring game, no goals. When was the last time we didn't score a goal? Right.
I cursed it because I said there's usually goals in this game.
Yeah, I was going to say, when was the last time we didn't score a goal against Everton? Hey, well, look at the positives. Yeah, Perry says the only positive is we didn't lose. I can add to that. Anish says an away clean sheet.
Progress.
No, I mean A-League players, as in Australian League players. Come on, get with the programme, Chick. They could play for Arsenal. Bro, TV shifts can play for Arsenal.
You got to elaborate.
TV shifts can play for Arsenal right now. That's how bad we are, to be fair. Big up 11,000 people that have watched that stream. Thank you for that. I know it's the last Saturday for Christmas shopping. So that's actually not bad figures, to be fair, 11K. 12:30 kickoff Saturday before Christmas. But we're going to jump onto Chig's channel in about 5 to 10 minutes and do player ratings. So that should be fun because that's going to be...
the quickest player ratings ever.
Yeah, everyone has 0. Apart from Callum Chambers and Torreira. No, honestly, no. I'm not going to ruin the surprise. Mesut Ozil gets a 10 for staying away. Well, mate. Yeah.
An 8 for Fortnite because he can't even do that perfectly.
Yeah, what's it called? What's the thing that you get that he said this morning?
Battle Royale.
A battle royale. Yeah, my man's fully got no battle royales today. Man. My man picked his fingernail the other day, taking his gloves off, and then picked his toenail, kicking the glove. That's why. No, my man's resting up, bruv. My man's resting up. He can't even play Fortnite right now. Duncan made a lovely gesture to a fan. What did he do, Joanne? Tell us, darling.
I'll play centre back and I'll cost 46 million to do shifts.
I'm going to leave you with Debbie McGee, my glorious assistant, and I'm going to go and have a quick cigarette, and then we'll wrap this up, and then we'll do player ratings on Chig's channel. Go and subscribe to Chig. Link in the description. Go and do that now. I forgot to put your Insta in there again. Do you know what I'm going to do? When
this
I
is
come
my
back,
Insta, people. This good at Eagle Eye bit. That's my Insta.
When I come back, remind me. Yeah, I'll type your Instagram in and I'll put it in as a what's it called? So I don't have to do it again. What's it called? Default. There we go. Yeah, default. All right, I'll be back in 5. Yeah.
No worries. All right, people. Big up to yourselves. Please do stick a like on this video. Crush that like button. Drive those likes through the roof. Sorry, it can't have been a more entertaining game. I feel like I need to apologize on Arsenal's behalf because Arsenal. I think that I guess is it progress at this point? I don't even know. It was a dead game. We never looked like winning, but to be fair, I don't think we particularly look like losing. I do think that Everton had the better chances, but there weren't that many of them. And arguably, I don't think they did enough to necessarily win the game. You could just see it's two teams struggling with confidence, and it is what it is. TD shifts, I can play right back too, Chig. We might need to invest in you. I don't know, it depends on your age though. How old are you? Talking about 46 million, how old are you? Shay, 199 donation. Thank you, my bro. Boring game, no style, no work ethic. I will say this. I thought Callum Chambers defended very well. I was minutes way behind Lee in terms of, I think I was like 4 minutes behind his stream. For some reason, every stream I was picking up kept giving me that time for some weird reason. But from what I saw, Chambers played well. I thought Saka was okay. I thought Martinelli faded as the second half went on a little bit. Man of the match, yeah, I'd say Chambers on balance of it. Do I vote Tory or Labour? I will never talk politics in this chat room. Notice I never give my comments on things like Donald Trump or anything like that, because I think that's some career suicide type stuff. Because you're always going to alienate someone when you answer that question. Chambers was a mistake waiting to happen. Oh, Jon Snow. This is why we always fall out, bro. Because how is everybody saying Chambers played well apart from you? How does 5'7" Lacquer win more headers than 6'1" Aubameyang? Why did we buy Pepe? Especially if we're not going to play him. I agree with that. Chig, that's centre back. That's Chig centre back. Chambers man of the match. Clean sheet away, boys. Chambers was a mistake waiting to happen. 9th, 23 points at the moment Yeah, I think let's wait till the end of the day and see where we actually are. Ninth, you know. Gosh, we are in dire straits. Dire straits. And in some ways, if we can't make top 4, I almost hope we don't make Europa League and just focus on the league next year. But it does mean that's going to affect our spending, so I don't know what we do. This lineup was all bad. Uber isn't 6 foot. He 100% is 6'1". 100%. Chig, are you a lad? I don't know. Clarify what you mean by that. We had more shots on target than away, to be fair. Arteta was the best midfielder. Watch it, lads. We got Grandma Pro Leach in here. Take back Pirate Radio Archives. Take me back, Pirate Radio Archives. It's one of the best handles I've ever heard of. It's so random, but so true as well. We potentially could be 11th or 12th by the end of the day. Yeah. Wiz Sem or SEM. Yo, Chig, keep doing your thing, bro. Thank you, my guy. Thank you. Big up yourself, Chig. Nelson needs to be loaned out. Yeah, Nelson ain't ready. And maybe, honestly, forget ain't ready. Maybe he's just not good enough. Full stop. Maybe he's just not good enough. We tried. He showed some promise, but maybe he just don't have it. And we all got gassed, and it turns out we don't have it. What should we do with Nelson? Sell him? I'd sell him, to be honest. If we got a decent offer for him, I'd sell him. I don't think he's good enough. Maybe if you're being really clever, put some sort of sell-on clause or buyback clause just in case. But I just don't think he's good enough. Because here's the thing: for people saying, "Oh, he'll come good," surely there should be some signs of that by now. I'm not even seeing signs of it. That's my worry. Like, usually there should be some signs of encouragement. Like, for all of people talking about, oh, Guendouzi this, Guendouzi that, I see enough signs there where I think to myself, yeah, all right, he'll come good. You know, Saka, same thing. But I think there's just certain people like Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Nelson, you just have to be honest and say, oh, you guys just don't have it. Like we thought they did, but maybe they don't. Thank you, Sports Genius. Big Chirac, Chi-Town. Big up. That's one city I also want to visit. The non-Chirac part. The safe part. Thoughts of Saka as a left back. He did all right today. He did okay. Other than Maitland-Niles, other than Chambers, he was probably the best defender. To be honest, I thought he was really good. I said really good. I thought he was good. I thought he was solid, which shows that at least we have another option there now. So yeah, be interested to see what Lee thought about Saka's performance.
Very quickly, Mr. Super Chat from TD Shift saying we need 26-year-old right back, centre back, left back, 6'1", quick, 85 pace and 90 defending. My man's on that FIFA hype.
Apologies, TD, because he clean said, Chig, I sent a super chat. Don't know how I missed it. Apologies, bro.
What did you want to ask me?
What do you think of Saka's performance?
Offensively, he weren't great. Defensively, I thought we'd done all right. I thought all of the back line, to keep a clean sheet away to Everton after they've got 4 points against United and Chelsea.
It deserves some sort of credit,
so defensively, I think we done all right. But offensively, that's back-to-back with games without a goal. So, I don't know. Listen, the fact that we're not conceding a goal today is a positive. because we've been conceding goals like anything recently. But going forward, we weren't great, were we?
And Bertrand, sorry to interrupt. Bertrand, yes, I would. You asked me if I would kiss the Tottenham badge in return for Arsenal to win the league. I'll take the hit.
I ain't kissing that badge. I ain't kissing that badge. No chance.
I take the hit.
No. No, I ain't kissing that badge.
Listen, I don't want to, but I take
he is my agent. What do you think of Liverpool signing Minamino? I can't lie, I didn't have a Scooby-Doo the guy was.
Straight up. And I'm sick of people pretending like they knew who he was.
Yeah, Shay.
I had no idea.
He was playing left back, mate. He was playing left back today. Aubameyang does nothing unless he scores. Well, there we go. I've said that for weeks, man.
Was the bite built in the end?
Huh?
Was Santa's bite built in the end?
No.
No, mate.
No. She's
struggling.
She's getting the ump with it.
She's
getting the ump with it. How did we end up with so many dud players? Says Peter Hill. Afternoon to you. Well, listen, I'm not going to start off about the previous manager now, but that's why.
I'm gonna have a quick slash. Hold on one sec.
Yeah, cool, man. Let's carry on with reading these out for another 5 minutes or so. Do you do League underpants? For you, I might just do some, Mark. What do you reckon? Yeah. I could put on the back of him having a pony. Smith Rowe looked out of his depth. Yes, he did. He did. Joseph, clean sheet. Louise, Chambers, Maitland-Niles, and Saka. I'll take that. Says Rickon. Yeah, I will. Offensively, we were shocking though. Torreira done all right. The rest of them weren't all that, were they? When are you getting me into the Arsenal? Get yourself to Australia. I'll get you a ticket. Get yourself from Australia to England. I'll get you a ticket all day long. Same with Sergio. I know Sergio is probably still watching this. Yeah, Sergio, when he comes, I'll sort him a ticket as well. League underpants are fire. A clean sheet against a team who had no shots on target was an awful going forward. Well done. Well, listen, a clean sheet against a team that have taken Chelsea apart and got a draw at Old Trafford after sacking a manager and going with an interim manager is an improvement defensively because we limited them to 0 shots on target. But at the same time, actually, they had more shots on target than 0. They had 4. You done it, yeah? But yeah, going forward, weren't great, was it?
Not to mention, we're drawn to Watford. I mean, and they're bottom of the league. This is progress.
Exactly.
This is progress.
Aubameyang is just a B-Tech Adebayor. I don't know. Adebayor pinged 30 goals in one season, mate.
Actually think I've done it.
You done it,
yeah?
So all we have to do is come to England, done and done. Listen, you come to England, I'll guarantee I can sort you a ticket for a game. Unless it's Bournemouth away, Brighton away, Watford away, Palace away. Them 4 games are nigh on impossible. But any other game, you pretty much get a ticket, mate. It's no drama. Just give me the heads up when you're coming, and I'll make sure it's sorted.
I see we got some fans here between Matt Craig and this idiot that just says, Chid just sits there, as opposed to what? What do you want me to do? Do a cartwheel?
No, do you know who Matt Craig is? He's a FIFA YouTuber. Yeah, so he's saying Matt Craig is a waste man. Matt Craig's a FIFA YouTuber. Matt Gamer HD or something he's actually got about 2.5 million subscribers, but yeah, I can't lie. I don't watch his YouTube channel, bruv. I've seen it and it was like, how have you got 2.5 million subscribers? Like, wow. Yeah. Is your sister an Arsenal fan as well?
Yeah, me.
She is.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, that'll be the next one. Can we see your sister? No, you can't.
I know you can't. I was going to say, I'll do it for you. No, you can't.
Xhaka was man of the match. Do you reckon? Seriously? Boy, I'd say Torreira.
He was not terrible. I'll give him that.
Wasn't terrible. No, of course, no, it wasn't. But I'd say for me, Chambers was man of the match.
Yeah.
Let's do a couple more minutes. How long we've been going? We'll do another 2-3 minutes and we'll get out of here and do player ratings on your channel, yeah?
Cool, brother.
Truth Gaming says Chamber was man of the match. Arsenal 10234 says Xhaka. Josh says Torreira. Well, the fact that we're Luskia says let me just kick this fake Matt Craig out of the chat. Bye, mate. You've had your 2 minutes of fun.
You know what I mean?
Like the video before you leave, babe. Don't set up another account and come back.
Imagine he actually did stuck a like on it for being blocked.
Do you know what I'm saying? Dean, afternoon to you. A cartwheel would call Chig.
No, you ain't gonna cartwheel at me.
Yeah. Thank you, Derek, for your donation. How does Reece stay on for 90 minutes? Should have subbed in for Lacquer and went for the win. No one wants to occupy the middle of the pitch. Well, this is the thing. I've said for a long time, a very long time, since probably the Burnley game when Reece Nelson had a goal disallowed when we did the watch along for that. After that, he did nothing in that game. And I've said since then pretty much that we should loan him. Yeah, I don't think he's ready. And if you compare him to Jadon Sancho, if you compare him to Jadon Sancho, bruv, then it's light years, isn't it? Yeah, it's just light years in gap. So yeah, maybe get rid. Xhaka was crap, says Gjorgjievski. I turned it off at 35 minutes, says Daniel. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Guest 5, thank you for your donation. This is a donation for a cartwheel from Chig.
Oh God! Let's not start this, guys. Let's not get this going.
Do it.
Right? Let's not do this. Let's not make this into a thing.
Chig, do the cartwheel. Yeah, record it and upload it for Christmas Day.
I might be pissed enough on Christmas Day to do it, to be fair.
Oh, do you know what? I can't believe it's Christmas, man. It don't feel like Christmas.
Nah, it has a little bit of work, but not too much like Christmas.
Do you know what? I'm not even lying, right? I didn't see, apart from the tapas bar that I go to in Spain, which is not far from mine, actually. Like, it's walking distance. I don't walk anywhere. Right, but apart from there, I didn't see a Christmas tree anywhere. Yeah, even when you go around the supermarkets and all that, yeah, no Christmas decorations, bruv. Yeah, so it didn't feel like Christmas. Plus the sun was shining, 20 degrees every day. I'm thinking like it's beginning to look a lot like summer. Yeah, I've come back. I got off the plane at Luton, and yeah. I got back and it weren't actually that cold when I got off the plane. It was about 12 degrees, 11, 12 degrees. I thought, oh, this ain't too bad. But seriously, since I've got back and now I'm back, it is cold.
Pretty long.
It is. My sister's like, no, it's not. Yeah, but you're used to it. When you're coming from 20 degrees every day to 5, 6 degrees.
It'd be a bit of a shock to the... Yeah.
How did you two meet? We actually met on AFTV, on the Extra show with Mems, didn't we? Then after that, we just got on well. And then the first time I met you was, what game was it? Like properly met you. What game was it?
It was
It was a League Cup, Carabao Cup.
It was a Carabao Cup, Norwich, when Eddie scored his 2 goals.
That's it. Yes. Yeah, that was mad. Oh, that was mental. I remember when we brought him off the bench, and he should have had a hat trick that night as well.
Yeah.
He done a run. He was like Messi, bro, running from halfway around everyone, and then just scuffed the shot. Xhaka is a B-Tech John Jensen. Like John Jensen now would still get in that team. In fact, Mikel Arteta could put his boots on. Yeah, maybe we should have signed him as a player. TD Shift says, I donated to Lee before. Thank you very much, my friend. Always appreciate it. Reece Nelson should come off at half-time, says Alexander. Xhaka and Torreira controlled the middle. I actually thought they played pretty well today. I thought Torreira was the better of the two, but I did think Xhaka played all right.
Yeah, he plays good with Torreira. We know this.
Huh?
He plays good with Torreira. We know this.
He does play better with him. Lee, are you back in Spain? No, I'm back in England, and I'm freezing. And I'm going back to Spain on the 9th of January.
You're cold in Spain as well. Let's be real.
I'm cold in Spain. I'm not even lying.
I remember that one time you were telling me it's a bit cold. It's 17 degrees.
Yeah, that day. Yeah, but that was 17 degrees, bro. Anything under 20, I'm freezing. I'm skinny, man. Do you want me to tell you how hot it is? Yeah, in Spain right now, where I stay. Yeah, 19 degrees.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
right, I'm not even lying. Right, I am not even lying. Yeah, this is the coldest it really gets. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Can you see that? Hang on.
A little bit. At certain angles, I can. Yeah.
You see that?
There.
20,
yeah, I can see that now.
21, 22, 20. Like, okay, man, that's as cold as it gets. Christmas Day.
Yeah.
When's Christmas Day? Wednesday. 22 degrees.
Nice.
You get on the beach. Do you know what I'm saying? Why'd I come back?
It's just like next year, you guys come out.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? But no, seriously, that's the coldest it gets. The lowest it gets in the daytime is about 17 degrees because it's southern Spain. Yeah, so it's near Morocco. Yeah, it's not far from Morocco. It's about, I don't know, 45 minutes, an hour to Morocco.
Mm.
Yeah, Gibraltar's about 25, 30 minutes from me. Yeah, so then after that, you've even got Morocco. But yeah, it's really hot in southern Spain, man. And in summertime, that'll get up to 40 degrees. But then if you go to Madrid, if I look at Madrid on the weather, let's have a look at Madrid. I don't think I've got it in there. No, I ain't got it in there. Madrid will probably be half of that. It'll probably be about 10 degrees today because it's more central. It's more mainland. But yeah.
Yeah, you'd love Australia, you know. Think about it. Bertrand's right. Because this is their summer.
Yeah.
So they are.
Maybe I should have gone there.
And Australia don't play when it comes to heat, boy. My word.
No, it's relentless. It is relentless. But listen, let's wrap this up, bruv, yeah? And we're going to do the player ratings on your channel. We have had live watchers on this, 13,002 right now. Nice. Like I said, for the last Saturday before Christmas, is pretty decent viewing figures. We're going to be back on Boxing Day.
Yeah. Boxing
Day against Bournemouth. What time's the game? Let's have a look.
I'll either be at my mum's or here, one of the two.
Yeah, man. Arsenal fixtures. Boxing Day, 3 o'clock kickoff on Boxing Day. And then we have got Chelsea on the 29th at 2 o'clock. I donated the whole stream and I get a 10 out of 10 player rating. Love you, bro. Always, man.
You get 10 out of 10, 100%.
No, you get 110 out of 10. You've been a real G today. Aubameyang will go next month, says Nigel. Well, he can go based on his last 2 performances. He don't want to be here anyway.
Just go at this point.
Yeah, Barcelona, says Dennis. I've never been Barcelona, but I am going to go there maybe February, well, probably March. I'm going to go there. I'm going to do Madrid in end of January. I like Madrid, but I've never been Barca, so I'll probably go there in March. I'm going to do a little tour. Sevilla's kind of nice as well. My parents went there on their motorbikes, and yeah, they reckon Sevilla's proper nice. It's so cheap. When I was looking at apartments and that, yeah, where I'm staying, my apartment's like about 480 quid a month. So cheap, man. Then when you go to Sevilla, it was like half the price. It was like 200 odd euros for an apartment for the month, mate. It's mad, isn't it? It's like 160 quid, 170 quid for the month for an apartment in Sevilla. But it's just miles away from anywhere. Valencia, I've been Valencia League. That's actually a really nice place, man.
Yeah, I hear Valencia's very pretty.
Very,
very pretty.
But yeah, let's check the live likes and we'll get ourselves out of here. Thank you to over 13,000 people that have watched this stream. I do appreciate it. Thank you to Chig, as always. I need to put a light on, man. It's gone proper dark, isn't it?
Yeah, that's England for you.
Yeah, 336 people have liked this. So anybody who hasn't, please drive the likes up. I would appreciate it. Bora Bora is nice. Funny you mentioned that. I was talking to someone about that the other day, but the price to go there is a joke. Yeah, for literally 14 nights, no, 10 nights, 2 people worked out about 28 grand. Bro, it's mad. Bora Bora is amazing. But Seychelles, I'm going to go there one day. Seychelles is the one. But yeah, is this a travel stream? Yeah, maybe we should set a travel YouTube. do the Datsun Diaries with Lee, and I can just travel around the world in a Datsun. Like, you know what I'm saying? But listen, I'm going to get myself out of it. Thank you very much to everybody who's watched live. Do subscribe to Chig. We're going to go and jump on his channel. His link is in the description. Go and do that now if you haven't. And
we are literally be on in 5
minutes. So thanks to everybody who's watched live. Appreciate it. Thanks to everybody in the chat and the donations as well. Always appreciate every one of you guys. So we'll see you in 5 minutes. Laters, peeps.